Hey guys, Panda here, and I'm gonna present my Q&A. Yeah, I know I'm quite I'm late. I really know that, and I apologize for that. But again, I have summer vacation. I have enough time, so let's get started. Before I begin, though, I have to say a couple things. First, I'm gonna split the Q&A up in several parts. The reason for that being is it will be easier for me that way to record and upload things, especially with uploading because my internet here. My internet is good, but when it comes to uploading things, it takes like 4 hours. So yeah, if I'm gonna upload like this 50-minute Q&A video, that will that will take like 24 hours. So no thanks. So hence why I'm gonna split it up in parts. And secondly, I'm doing this unscripted. So, just so you know, I'll stutter, I'll probably repeat myself several times. A reason for that being is laziness. No, yes, I'm serious. I'm a bit lazy, but also if I'm gonna script things, that will take even more time. Time I have, but time I can also be spent playing games, going to the gym, and do various other tasks that I still need to do. So, yeah. Also, I feel that if I do this unscripted, my answers will feel more natural, if that makes any sense at all. So, sit back, and hopefully you will enjoy this Q&A, and if not, sucks to be you then. Sorry. Anyway, let's get started. First person is TailsDude12, also known as my good friend Evan Smith, and he asks, what is my favorite Super Mario game? Now, I assume he just means platformers, though I can also touch on the RPGs as well. I have no problem with that. Anyway, platformers first at least. I'd say it's still Super Mario Bros. 3. The reason for that being is I blame nostalgia. I really blame nostalgia because I played Super Mario Bros. 3 on the Super Mario All-Stars pack on the Super Nintendo, which also had Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and the Lost Levels. AKA the hardest Mario platformer ever. Well, no, you know what? The hardest Mario platformer for unfair reasons. Because, yeah, Lost Levels is pretty damn hard, and not in the fun way. But yeah, Super Mario Bros. 3. Reason for that being is, compared to Super Mario Bros. 1 and 2, you know, it had more power-ups, the levels were bigger, the levels were also more diverse. You had all kinds of bosses. Now you did have like bosses in Mario Bros. 2, you know, like Bowser and actually, except for Bowser and the final boss Wart, I don't remember any of them. And I mostly remember Wart because yeah, he was such a fucking dumbass. He had the machine, this dream machine, that gave me items to defeat him. He had it in his own room. Yeah, that's a literal dipshit moment. So, now we don't remember him because he was a good boss. We remember him because he was just a dumbass. But Super Mario Bros. 3 had all kinds of bosses, mostly the Koopalings, of course, and Bowser's. What are they? Are they now his sons and daughters, or is it their nephews? Because I think they were his sons and daughters, but then they changed it around, and now they're his nieces and nephews, I think. Because of Bowser Jr. Yeah, it's weird, but yeah, those bosses, and sure, they weren't the hardest bosses ever, but they were still quite fun. Of course, you had Bowser, who was a good final boss. Yeah, his own stupidity killed him in the end, but that was part of the fun. Yeah, that's why I love Super Mario Bros. 3 so much. The power-ups as well. I mean, aside from the mushroom, the firefly, you know, we got the raccoon tail, we got now, it's not really a power, but Kuribo's shoe is really popular. Yeah, come on, who can't resist stomping on Goombas and Koopas while in a giant shoe? And that's kind of awesome, right? He has the frog suit, which, yeah, is only useful if you're underwater, but something. He had the Hammer Brothers suit, which I think for a lot of people that was quite satisfying. Be like, haha, now I can throw hammers, bitches, So yeah. I think I'm forgetting one or two, but no, the powers were great. Yeah, levels were great. Level design, the worlds were great. Just a great game all around. Only thing I can complain about is that, and this is something that some call me Johnny says, well, the difficulty is kind of schizophrenic. Like one world is difficult, like holy shit. Then the world afterwards, you're like, wow, this is really fucking easy. It builds up normally for like the first 3-4 worlds, but then it's like this world is difficult, and then this world is not so difficult. This world is difficult, and this one not. So yeah, that's probably the only complaint about it. And yeah, Super Mario World is better, is technically better. I do fully agree with that. But I yeah, I still say that yeah, Super Mario Bros. 3 is my favorite. Simply is my favorite. Still is, yeah. So, but aside from the Super Mario platformers, do I have any other favorite Mario? Like what's my favorite Mario RPG? That is still Super Mario. No, not Super Mario RPG. I haven't even played Super Mario RPG yet, to my everlasting shame. No, my favorite Mario RPG is still Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. To be fair, Paper Mario 2 comes very, very close, but I just like the humor in Mario & Luigi a bit more. Again, this is a combination of Mario and Luigi. I mean, those two are just fucking hilarious in that game. Now, I know some might say, what about Bowser's Inside Story? That one's even better. I haven't played it yet. I want to, but I have a rule that says that I play the first games. I finished the first games first before tackling a sequel. And I haven't finished the first Mario & Luigi game yet. Still not. That's kind of weird actually, but I'll get to it. And after that, Problems in Time, and then Bowser's Inside Story. Unless you tell me that Bowser's Inside Story, story-wise, just has nothing to do with Mario & Luigi 1 and 2. And because if that's the case, I'm just gonna pick it up right now. Be like, fuck it, it's great, so why not? But yeah, Mario & Luigi is my favorite Mario RPG. Favorite Mario Kart is still Double Dash, though I have to say Super Circuit comes very, very close. And I think it's a bit underappreciated these days, but maybe that's me. Don't play many Mario sports games. No, they're not bad. I've never played them. No, I think I played Mario Golf like many years ago, but that's about it. If I can ever find like a copy of Mario Strikers or Mario Golf or Tennis for a good price, I'm willing to give it a shot. It's Mario, it can't be bad. Except for the, Mario's missing and some other CDI games we shall not mention. But yeah, that's my... So no sports games, so no Mario sports games. And... does Luigi's Mansion count? Fuck it, I'm gonna put Luigi's Mansion in because that game deserves, well, okay, to be fair, it has gotten more attention over the years. It has. It's not really an underrated game anymore. It really isn't, but still great, really great. And also reminds me that I need to get the 3DS to play the sequel. Seriously, that game looks pretty good. Yeah, nothing else about Mario. It's platformers, cards, sports, RPGs. Yeah, that's really it actually. Yeah, well, I hope my answers satisfied you. If not, I apologize. If so, if they did please you, hooray! Alright, next up is JDX629, and he has 3 questions. His first question is, what's your opinion on the Star Wars prequels? Yeah, that's always a touchy subject here on the internet. But quite frankly, I don't hate them. But I don't love them either. I see things about them I enjoy just as movies and as bits of the Star Wars universe. But the thing is, I can never hate the first one. The first one I can never hate. The reason for that being is that Episode 1 was the first Star Wars movie I ever saw. I went to the cinema with my mother when I was about, I think, 8 to 9 years old, give or take. So yeah, it's the first episode is quite nostalgic to me. It is, and I can never hate it, despite its flaws, despite Jar Jar Binks and everything else. Can't hate it. Clone Wars, on the other hand, I have lots of problems with. Biggest one being, Anakin Skywalker's acting. And his dialogue. I mean, come on. What kind of fucking dialogue is? I hate sand. It gets between my toes. I hate it. Yeah, riveting fucking dialogue, ain't it? Now, don't get me wrong. Star Wars has always had campy and cheesy dialogue. The original trilogy has it as well. But the thing about the original trilogy is that the acting was good. Yeah, sure, hammy and cheesy, but it worked. Anakin's, or should I say, Hayden Christensen's acting is just so dry, so deadpan, so utterly fucking boring. When he talks, I can just go like. I just fell asleep. It's just that boring. Also, the editing in Attack of the Clones isn't that great either. I mean, I saw the bit between Obi-Wan and Jango Fett again a while back, and I thought, who the fuck edited this? Like, you cut from there to there, and then from there, like, what the hell? Revenge of the Sith, on the other hand, is probably the best of the prequels. Good action, story-wise. Anakin's acting improved. Not that much, but it improved. But, yeah, it was the best one overall, of the prequels at least. What else can I say? I mean, I could go and bash the prequels all I want. And people were like, yeah, see, they're bad. But I just don't hate them that much. I think they're bad movies overall. But they're not this childhood raping monstrosities, according to some people. But, Red Letter Media's review, like his 9-part review on all the prequels, it's good. He points out a lot of flaws, in the story, the characters, and so forth. But, and while I agree with most of his points, I don't hate them. People who go like, oh, they raped our childhoods. I'm like, no. George simply made 3 bad movies. Nothing more, nothing less. We can whine and rant about it all day long, but that's just how it is. That's yeah. And again, don't hate them, don't love them. I have them actually on DVD. And like I said, I enjoy bits. Of them, but that's it. And the only really good thing that came out of the prequels was the Clone Wars cartoon series. Because that one was badass. Action was great, story was great. Anakin was a great character in that one. Again, either it's Hayden Christensen's performance, or it was George Lucas, his directing. But the guy who voices him in the Clone Wars series, it works. Like, he's a believable character. And again, I get what Lucas was going for with his character. I do, and I like those characters a lot in any kind of media. Just not Anakin, because again, the acting, the whiny voice, everything's no. Yeah, but that's my fun of Star Wars prequels. They're okay. They're decent. They're decent. Yeah. Bits are decent, some bits aren't. I can go into greater detail, but it will take forever. But basically, they're all right, at most. They're all right. Don't hate them, don't love them. That's it. Second question. What are my top 5 go-to animes? Yeah, I've been out of the anime community for several years, so I have no idea what's going on. I just recently got back into it because of Attack on Titan, which is an awesome anime series. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Seriously, it's that awesome. I've been out of it for a while, so I need to catch up a bit. Perhaps rewatch some old series, but my top 5 go-to anime. I'm just gonna pick some ones I think that people who aren't into anime or just started watching anime who at least who are interested in it. I can recommend a few of those kinds of anime. Cowboy Bebop, obviously. Fullmetal Alchemist. No Shonen Jump stuff, because again, not because it's bad. Again, I like Naruto, I like Bleach, I like One Piece, Toriko, the Raymond, Hunter x Hunter, Bakuman. Actually, Bakuman's actually good. It's a really good series to get into as well if you just started watching anime. Yeah, some say Death Note, but I prefer Bakuman. Bakuman I think is way better. Better story, better characters, and so forth. But no Shonen Jump because it's long running. It's not like it's not a series of, let's say, 12, perhaps 24, 25 episodes. No, it's like over 200 at least. Unless you're Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho's around 100 and something. Which actually is an accomplishment for a Shonen Jump series. Yeah. What else? Elven Lead, I'm not sure. I'll recommend any of the Gundams. Personally, my favorite one is still Gundam Wing. It's actually the only one I've fully seen, so that's not really fair, but I could recommend any of those. Neon Genesis Evangelion, maybe it's a bit heavy, and depends on who you ask. Depending on who you ask, it's not that good. So yeah, Trigon is very good. If you've been to gory stuff, I would recommend Hellsing Ultimate. I love Hellsing Ultimate. Alucard is one bad motherfucking vampire. Or fuck mothering, as he called it in the abridged version. What else? What else? I'm forgetting some titles. Again, I haven't seen much anime before I took my break, so... Oh, I can recommend Soul Eater. That's like a show... That's a good action series with humor, and it's just about 51 episodes. Only the ending sucks. Only thing that sucks about it. Otherwise, it's a good series. That's really it. I'm sorry if my answer isn't that satisfying. Because again, I just got back into anime, so... Yeah, my apologies. So, hopefully what my answer was, I hope that satisfied you. But otherwise, sorry man. And his third question. When do you think The Simpsons start going downhill? Yeah, there's another difficult question because they never aired the new episodes. I think they aired them for a bit, then they took them off, and actually haven't aired these Simpsons in a while, so I can't really say from what episode or season they really start going downhill. It's so yeah. I'm sorry. Probably not an unsatisfying ending answer. I apologize, but yeah. So yeah, it's can't really say. Though I probably still enjoy even the batters. The batter. That's not even a fucking word. Like what the hell? Batter. Like even the seasons that aren't as good. I think I still prefer them over Family Guy. At least new Family Guy, because that just sucks. Even the newer ones, though, where supposedly Seth listened to their fans. Yeah, no. Not bad. I've seen some of those. Not bad, but they were meh. And most of the time I was just wondering, okay, where do I laugh? Do I laugh here? No? Yes? I don't know. Fuck it, I'm gonna watch Futurama. That's still funny. Yeah. Our third contestant is Dogweed009, and he only has 2 questions. His first question is, out of all the episodes of My Little Pony, what is your favorite and why? A bit tricky one because I haven't seen season 2, at least aside from the first two-parter, and I haven't seen anything of season 3. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to stick to season 1. And actually, I haven't seen season 1 in over a couple of years. So yeah, I really need to catch up. I seriously do. I collect a lot of art of My Little Pony. I talk about it with some of my friends, but aside from that, I just haven't watched much of it. Huh, it's kind of weird. But anyway, what is my favorite episode till now? Winter Wrap-Up. By a long shot, Winter Wrap-Up. Reason for that being is that Winter Wrap-Up was my 3rd episode that I watched. I started with episode 9, Rival Gossip, which is also one of my favorites, by the way. Love that episode. Then was episode 10, with the Parasprites. And then episode 11. And around episode 11, my 3rd episode, I really realized I enjoy a cartoon about ponies. What the hell's wrong with me? That was really the episode where like, okay, I like these characters. I like the song. The song, by the way, Winter Wrap-Up. Again, haven't heard much of the other songs from the other seasons, but Winter Wrap-Up is still one of my favorite songs of the series. I love it. And during that song, it really started to hit me like, I enjoy this. Not just like as a guilty pleasure, but as a really good cartoon. What the hell, Panda? You're enjoying My Little Pony. The hell? Yeah, but yeah, that's one of the reasons why I look fondly back on that episode, because you realize, like, yeah, it's a good cartoon. Also, I like the theme of the episode. You know, where Twilight's trying to try to find her place in all of this. I mean, we've all been there at one point. You know, especially as teenagers, like, what do we want to do? You know, what do we want to study? What kind of a job or career? You know, where do we fit? And I'm not saying it inspired me personally, but I can see how this is a good lesson to a lot of young girls and young boys, or anyone who is wondering, where do I go? Where do I belong? It's a good moral lesson. The episode taught it well, so hence why it's my favorite. Thus, followed by the 2-parter of season 2 because Discord. I mean, it's Q from Star Trek Being Q from Star Trek, but with ponies. Yeah, that's a win in my book. I know some people are gonna say, "Oh, pony fact," but sorry guys, it's Q from Star Trek with ponies. It's a win because Star Trek, awesome, it's awesome. Yeah, but yeah, Winter Wrap Up is my favorite episode of My Little Pony so far. And his second and last question: when you graduate, what do you plan on doing for a career? I want to become an editor. Over the last few years, when I started my new education, audiovisual, I really enjoyed editing. I like how you just like combining all these little bits of audio and videos and whatnot. You combine all to make this one great short film or music clip. It's like a puzzle. You make all the pieces fit. And it's really satisfying to do that. Like, especially if you worked on a video or a short movie for I don't know how many weeks. And you're finally done. You're like, yeah, you felt like you made something good. Maybe perhaps not everyone will like it, but you can safely say, yeah, I'm proud of what I did. I am. So, yeah, an editor. Plus, editors are very much needed. Well, the thing is, people either they edit, but they can also do camera work or this and that. But people who focus solely on editing, not a lot of people do that. And people want those kinds of people. So, like, okay, so this is something I really like to do. And I know people want those kinds of people. I'm sold. Yeah, I still want to become a reviewer eventually, maybe if possible, combine it, but editing? Bring it on. So, hopefully I'll do a good job. And hopefully I won't be chewed out by one of the guys on Deck of the Glasses in the future. This movie sucks, its editing is blows, the editor was this guy called Panda, you suck. I'm like, oh god damn, I fucked up. But yeah, editor, that's what I want to do as a job later. We look forward to it. And let's get to our last person, of this part at least. Anarchist Thinker. His first question is, do you simply plan to rant about games and online drama, or do you wish to talk about politics sometimes as well? I think he's referring to my YouTube channel. The thing with politics is that, again, I live in Holland, I live in Europe. We have a different political system than in America, so I could rant about it if someone does some dumb shit in America, and especially in politics, but that's really it. I'm just gonna mostly talk about games and nerd stuff, because again, I'm a nerd. That's what I do. Online drama, again, aside from perhaps some small fun flame wars on DVR, I just try to avoid them. Because they're fun sometimes, but if you do it constantly, it just gets boring and tedious, and it can't drain life. You just focus on it. And again, I'm like, yeah, you kids have some fun with your flame wars. I'm just gonna play video games or watch this video. So that's what I plan on doing, at least. His second question is, what is your favorite ship in My Little Pony and why? Oh god, we're going to shipping. This is an area I try to avoid because I can't stand rabbit shippers. These people are so fucked up. They will hate a single character because some people ship them together, or that one is paired off with someone else officially, in canon. And they're like, I hate them. I'm like, why? Just for that, it makes no sense. But to answer your question, my favorite ship, non-canon of course, in My Little Pony is Apple Dash, because I find them cute. That's really all I can say about it. So yeah, Apple Dash. And his last question: have you ever been out of the country before? Yes, to Germany several times. No, I was in shopping or whatever. And I've been to England. Or to be more specific, I've been to London for like 3 days on it was a high school trip. Yeah, high school trip. That was a lot of fun actually. Bought an anime. I bought Ghost in the Shell there. What else did I bought? Dragon Ball Z game. Also, I discovered Doctor Who. Yeah, when I went there in 2007, like Doctor Who was which was it? The 10th Doctor Tennant. It was just started out, it was being popular. So I was like, what is this Doctor Who thing? yeah, had lots of fun there. So, yep. Well, those were the questions for today. Look forward to part two tomorrow or the day after that. Yeah. So this was Panda, and I really need to find a good segue out of this. Well, yeah. Hope you enjoyed. See you part 2. Later.